It's me, Miss Maryberry, and Millie Monster, and we're here to read you another Christmas story. We just love Christmas, and we love dressing up. Millie, you forgot your antlers. Should we put them on? Okay, hide and put them on. We'll get Millie Monster's antlers on. She was trying to pretend to be Comet, because she thinks Comet is funny. Which reindeer do you like to be? Okay, Millie, do you have them on? I think they're on finally. Hooray! So, Millie, let's move this over. Your one ear is kind of, there we go. Okay, Millie Monster, are you ready to read? I think we can't shake your head very much or else your antlers fall off. Okay, Millie, in your bag, what do we have? Okay, it is, what clue should we give them? It's something that people and animals eat. That's a really good clue, Millie. So I would say corn. I like corn. And pigs eat corn? Is it corn? No. Okay, Millie, what's another clue? Millie! You can find it in the water. That's a really good clue. Did we give it to you? We'll give one more clue. Oh, it is fun to go like this. And we promise it has to do with our clue. Do you know what those lips are called? They are called fishy lips. So, Millie has in her bag today a fish. You see our fish? This is a sewn fish. It goes, can you make fishy lips? Now, I feel like Millie always pulls out these silly clues. Millie, about how does that relate to Christmas? Do you eat fish at Christmas? Well, we do, but that's a story for another day. Millie, quit laughing and tell us, why do you have fish for our clue? Oh, it goes back to our first clue. It is it a human? Oh, an animal who eats fish. Oh, we're getting lots of clues. Do you know what animals eat fish? Well, a cat eats fish. Is it a cat? Millie, is it, what other animals eat fish? I know what it is. Do you know what it is? Usually they live in the cold and they go like this. That was my waddle. Do you know what it is? If you guessed a penguin, you're right. Hooray, Millie. Do you want to show our friends what book we're reading today? Okay, get it out, Missy. Can you pick it up? Oh, Millie, I don't think you can pick up the book. Oh, did you get it? There you go. Okay, here we go. This book is called The Penguin Who Wanted to Be Different, and it's called A Christmas Wish. So I'm actually going to stick Millie, I think, in my lap today, even though you can't see her, to read our story. Because we read this one. I'm just going to pull you closer here so we can see. So this is The Penguin Who Wanted to Be Different, and it's a Christmas wish, and it was written, so the author is Maria O'Neill, and it was illustrated by Jill Newton. And illustrated means the pictures were drawn by. But look, usually the backs of our books have what's called a description about the story. But if you look, this is a letter. So let's read the letter. It says, "Dear Santa, I'm sorry to bother you right now when you're so busy, but I would like a very special present this year. I want to be different. That would be the best present of all. I know you can do it, Santa. Thank you very much. Love, Dorothy. XOXO. P.S. I've been very good this year. Ask Mom. Okay, so let's see why she wants to be different. Have you ever wanted to be different than your family or friends? There's been times that I've wanted to be different. Okay, the penguin who wanted to be different. Dorothy Penguin followed Uncle Benny up the hill. Are we there yet? Asked Dorothy, puffing hard. Almost, Dot, said Uncle Benny, taking Dorothy's hand. They walked for a few more minutes and then scrambled up the last big mound of snow. They had reached the top of Glacier Hill. Look at the view, Dot, cried Uncle Benny. You can see for miles. Dorothy gazed down toward the village. The houses looked tiny, and she could see hundreds of penguins walking around, some playing, some shopping, some on their way to the park. What do you think about that, Dottie? Asked Uncle Benny, laughing. Penguins everywhere, as far as the eye can see. Dorothy Penguin frowned. But we all look the same, she said. The next day, Dorothy wandered into the garden. She was still frowning. Sorry, I feel like I'm holding the book awkward. There we go. What's the matter? Asked Dorothy's mother, looking up. Mom, I want to be different, said Dorothy. I'm just the same as all the other penguins. And you are different, Dorothy. You're different and special to me, said Dorothy's mother. Now, have you written your letter to Santa Claus yet? Not yet, Mom. But, Dorothy stammered. Why don't you go and see what Uncle Benny is doing, suggested Dorothy's mom. Dorothy waddled off sadly. Why can't she be like all the other small penguins, sighed Dorothy's mom as she went back to work. Do you see what she's making with her tree? She's making a fish. Hello, Dottie, said Uncle Benny. Have you come to help me fix this old sled? Uncle Benny, how can I make myself different? Dorothy asked eagerly. Do you think she needs to be different? Well, what a strange question, replied Uncle Benny kindly. Why would you want to be different when you're lucky enough to be a penguin? But Uncle Benny, said Dorothy. Don't be silly, Dottie, interrupted Uncle Benny. Now, what are you going to ask Santa to bring you for Christmas? I don't know yet, Dorothy mumbled, kicking up the snow. I'm going out to play. See you later. Dorothy slid off. She likes sliding on the ice. Dorothy's twin friends, Ness and Rory, were playing outside their house. Hello, Dot, giggled Ness. Look at our list of presents, said Rory. We're asking for a sled, 2 new scarves, and a Snow Wars computer game. And here's our letter to Santa, cried Ness excitedly. Have you written your letter yet? Not yet, said Dorothy thoughtfully. But maybe I should. She borrowed a piece of paper from the twins and began to write very carefully. Here is Dorothy's letter. The one I read to you on the back. Dear Santa, I'm sorry to bother you right now when you're really busy, but I would like a very special present this year. I want to be different. That would be the best present of all. I know you can do it, Santa. Thank you very much. Love, Dorothy. XOXO. P.S. I've been very good this year. Ask Mom. Dorothy felt pleased with herself. She mailed the letter to Santa and skipped off to play. On Christmas Eve, Dorothy's mother tucked her into bed. Good night, Dorothy. Sleep well. Good night, Mom, said Dorothy happily. I can't wait until tomorrow. Dorothy's mother smiled. In the middle of the night, an old man with a bushy white beard and sparkling eyes called to his friends. It's time, everyone, he said. We have to start work. Hurry! Do you know who that man is? Is it your grandpa? Oh, I don't know who it is. A small elf whispered into his ear. What's that? Asked Santa. 2 elves are in bed with the flu, and one of the reindeer has twisted his ankle. But it's our busiest night of the year, he sighed. What shall we do? Suddenly, he remembered a very special letter that had been stuffed into his pocket earlier. Dorothy was fast asleep and dreaming when she felt a gentle touch on her shoulder. We need your help, said a voice. There are so many children to visit and so many presents to deliver. Of course I'll help, Dorothy beamed. She was so excited, she nearly fell over. Out of all the penguins in the world, Santa had chosen her to help. All night long, Santa, Dorothy, the elves, and the reindeer flew all over the world delivering presents until at last they were almost home. This is the last one, Dorothy, said Santa sleepily. Thanks for all your help. Dorothy carefully put the last present under the village Christmas tree and turned toward home. She quietly climbed back into bed and was asleep in no time at all. The sleigh whizzed away into the darkness. Early on Christmas morning, Uncle Benny arrived. Merry Christmas, he boomed. Where's Dottie? Come on, let's go. Dorothy, Mom, and Uncle Benny went out to see the big Christmas tree in the village. All the small penguins were squealing with excitement and unwrapping lots of presents. Look at my wonderful new sled, shrieked Ness. Look at my new snow goggles, shrieked Rory. There was one very small present left under the tree. This one's for you, Dottie, said Uncle Benny. It's from Santa. Dorothy read Santa's note. To Dorothy, a very special penguin. See you next year. Love, Santa. She slowly unwrapped the small present. What do you think Santa gave her? What do you think's inside? Those all sound like really good guesses. Is that all you got? Ness shouted. Zooming past, Dorothy proudly put on her new elf hat. It's just what I wanted, she beamed. Now at last, although she looked just the same, Dorothy Penguin felt a little bit different. And isn't that a great story? Because no matter how big or how small we are, we can help others feel important by asking them to help us do special things in our homes. Like we can ask our sister or brother to play, or we can go visit the grandma that lives down the street who may be lonely. We can build snowmen outside. We can do all kinds of fun things to help share our special talents and skills with those around us. Have an amazing day. We'll see you guys later. Bye.